Today is our kids' last day of school. I still have a week and a half of vacation left, and they still haven't been to every continent. As you may know, we have a goal of bringing our kids to every continent before they graduate from high school. So tomorrow morning, we're leaving for their 4th continent of Australia. Here's the plan. Tomorrow morning, we're gonna fly standby from Minneapolis to San Francisco. We'll spend the night. The next day, we'll fly standby from San Francisco to Brisbane, Australia, where we'll spend 4 days on the Gold Coast. And then we'll fly standby on Qantas Airlines from Brisbane to Hamilton Island, where we'll spend 2 days in the Whitsundays. This is gonna be fun. You ready? Let's go.
My name's Paul. I fly airplanes for a living, but my passion is encouraging you to explore this beautiful world by giving you a glimpse into my layover life. It was 3 a.m., so none of us wanted to get up, but we somehow made it out the door, more or less on time, for our 5:30 flight to San Francisco. Flying standby is always a gamble, which is why we took a really early flight, a day early. Fortunately, this flight had 10 open seats on it, and we were the first 4 on the standby list. And so we were off on the first leg of our journey. We of course couldn't visit San Francisco without bringing our kids to one of the most iconic places in the Bay. So, within 2 hours of landing, we were on a boat to Alcatraz. While we thought this would be a good way to kill some time, Anders wasn't so thrilled.
Go in there.
If there was a hole, I want to escape this place because I don't want to be here.
Speaking of people who didn't want to be there, a former inmate named Bill Baker was there signing autographs in his book. Talk about a redemption story. After we escaped, we stopped to watch the sea lions at Pier 39. Anders enjoyed that a little more than he did prison. The next morning we got some energy out and then went outside to cool down and watch the airplanes. Finally, we headed
back to the airport for our flight tonight. Believe it or not, for the last month, we've been planning a trip to Cape Town, South Africa. But those flights were filling up as we approached the last day of school, so we made a last minute change and decided to go to Brisbane. Now, the question is, are we gonna get Polaris? The flight is wide open. Polaris only has 12 open seats in it. However, we're number 3, 4, 5, and 6 on the upgrade list, so it's looking pretty promising, but as I've learned in standby travel, we'll just be happy to get on the airplane.
We spent the next 5 hours in the United Club, refreshing the upgrade list, having dinner, and watching Karen 8 before heading to our gate. But first, a quick stop to pick up chocolates for the crew.
Oh, here we go.
Can we do this?
Just 1 bag or 2? I feel like we should get 2. It's a big flight.
Yeah, 2 bags.
Let's do...
I have a gift for you for the trip.
What?
You wanna know what it is? A camera.
Oh!
A disposable camera. It has 27 shots on it. We're gonna be there for a week, so that's basically 4 shots per day. Okay? So at the end of our trip, we'll get it developed, and then I'll take the best photos and put that at the end of the video. Does that sound good? Okay, you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Fist bump, go.
Before we could go, we still needed seats. And with just minutes before boarding, they called our names.
Yes, we got 6F, 7F, 60, 70. So we're row 6 in the middle and 7 in the middle. Nice. So I'll take, Mommy and I will take 7 in the middle, and you guys will be in 6 in the middle, okay?
I have these for you.
Oh wow, thank you very much. Where you do that?
After we got settled in, we asked for something I've never in my life gotten on an airplane.
Is it too early to ask for pajamas?
On the console, you need a large
Okay.
What are you saying?
Aaron was especially excited.
Pee my pants. This is such an exciting moment.
I know.
I got pajamas. I have been waiting my whole life to be in Polaris.
I've never gotten pajamas.
So I can get
before.
pajamas. You got a cute little gray drawstring pants and the most beautiful blue Henley, some buttons on top,
Looks awesome.
Goes nice with my eyes. I think that's great.
That's good. I'm excited to have them.
I know. And we might get some on the way back because we're going to get Polaris, right?
That's the plan.
Yeah. That's the only way I'm going to travel now.
With the last selfie taken, we were on our way. 3, 2, 1. After some cocktails, dinner, and a movie, it was time for bed. I just changed into my pajamas. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty legit. These are super comfortable, and we've still got like 11 and a half hours to go. So I'm gonna go take a rest, a sleep, like a solid 8-hour, 9-hour sleep, and then probably come back and change to my normal clothes. I'm feeling really grateful tonight, and I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. My family and I get to sit in Polaris and go halfway across the world. I don't know, I'm really, really grateful. Okay, good night.
Folks, good morning and welcome to Brisbane. Local time is 7:13 a.m.
We have officially arrived on our 4th continent, which Aaron pointed out the other day is the last continent before Antarctica that we'll all experience for the first time together, which is pretty exciting.
With the keys to our car in hand, I realized
This is quite possibly the most dangerous part of our trip. This is my first time ever driving on the right side of the car. You guys ready?
Nope.
windshield wipers, turn signal.
You have to go left. You have to go left.
I have to go left?
Well, that's what the arrow says.
I'm scared.
Oh, you can go right.
it's the opposite.
You can go right, but you have to stay in the left. Oh no! Okay, so left.
There's a sign there that said drive on left.
Left.
Yeah, I'm going.
I know, it just looks like you're gonna hit the cones from over here.
Turn right onto Lobelia Circle.
Oops. I keep using the windshield wipers instead of the turn signal.
Oh no.
Yeah,
At the roundabout, take the second exit onto Nancy Bird Way towards M1 motorway.
Nancy
second
Birdway.
exit.
Okay. So it's like you kind of stay like a tight turn here. Tight turn. Keep over here. Oh no. Oh yeah. Yep, you're going good.
Right, they're yielding to us.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Are they though? All
In
right.
a quarter mile, at the roundabout, take the first exit to merge onto Morton Drive towards Sunshine Coast.
We just navigated the first roundabout. Feeling great. With the driving more or less figured out, we had arrived on the Gold Coast. Before our first adventure, we started our day with a Tam Slam. If you're not familiar, well, let me just show you. Amelia, can you get the Tim Tams out?
Yep.
Mommy and I are going to do a Tam Slam.
Good thing I got napkins.
I want to play Tim Tam.
Yeah, you can have one. So here's the Tam Slam. Buy a box of Tim Tams, get a coffee, then you bite off the corners.
That's a big bite. I'm gonna do it a little smaller.
Whoa, yeah, you ate half of it.
So now you should be able to suck the coffee through the thing. Uh-oh.
I just ate the whole thing.
Did you get coffee through it? Mm-hmm. You did? Mm-hmm. I might need another one.
Very sweet.
Yes,
Oh my gosh.
it's so sweet.
Did you get your coffee through it?
I didn't.
You have to just maybe don't hang on to it because it needs to go. It needs to go in deeper. Like you just don't hang on to it.
You just dip it in like this?
Put
hold
it
it.
Into your coffee.
Put it in like that, and then no, just. Well, no. Put it just put it like this, but like
Oh, I see.
like that, and now
It's too much chocolate. Too sweet.
your nose is too big. Just keep sipping, and it'll come up. It'll melt it. You getting it?
Okay.
Here you go.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
That's yummy.
It's too sweet.
All right.
They are really sweet.
Oh, wow.
Can I have another one?
I'm gonna be like wired here in a bit.
That's really good. All right, off to Mount Tambourine.
Just an hour's drive from the white sand beaches is what feels like another world. Embraced by a velvet cloak of green is the Gold Coast's most famous former volcano, Mount Tambourine, home to the Skywalk. Hidden in the hinterland, the Skywalk brought us up close and personal to the lush rainforest. It was a beautiful combination of sky-high steel bridges and dirt trails along the forest floor. It's also a great way to get up close to the flora and fauna.
Wow. This is like Jurassic Park.
If you look closely, you might even spot some wildlife.
We're keeping our eyes open for koalas. And fun fact, koala means does not drink. So koalas get their water from the gum leaves of eucalyptus trees. That's how they get all their hydration. So it would be awesome if we saw a koala here.
After searching high and low to no avail, we left the rainforest and headed back to the coast, not realizing just how wild the next day was going to get. But first, a game of beach tag. I feel like Australia is known for its animals, and so we headed to the Currumbin Wildlife Sanctuary to get up close and personal with some of their most well-known creatures. Our first stop was the koala habitat. Oh, did I mention we were going in the koala habitat?
Can I have my camera?
We're like in the...
I know.
Our guide introduced us to the koalas and their unique personalities.
She's a firecracker. She has so much attitude. She's really funny.
Oh, really?
She's got a lot more energy than a lot of the other koalas have. She's more likely to rebel. She's a very rebellious little girl. She comes down on the ground. She runs around. She runs around. She chases after you for a cuddle, all that sort of stuff. What are you going to do? Yeah, where are you going?
She looked like she was going to have a go at me.
You're actually worrying me a little bit. I'm going to go put you in a different tree.
She was coming right towards me.
Yeah.
This one gave Anders quite the show.
Never mind. I was about to hit it. Wait, do I twist it?
We even got a turn to hold a koala named Kiki. She didn't seem to trust me, probably for good reason. She liked Aaron, and because she weighed in at roughly 30 pounds, Anders wasn't quite old enough to hold it, but he did get to give her a little love. Flying halfway around the world, however, all seemed worthwhile after what happened next. The caretaker put Kiki in Amelia's arms for a photo, and it looked like two long-lost friends who had finally been reconnected. You'll find a plethora of animals at the Currumbin Wildlife Sanctuary: wallabies, Tasmanian devils, binterns, and of course kangaroos. But it was the wild animals, not the ones in the sanctuary, that provided for the most authentic experience of all. You see, every day at 8 a.m. and 4 p.m., wild lorikeets from all over the city fly in to be fed. And if you buy some food, well, you just bought a front row ticket to my worst nightmare. I wanted to do something that scared me on this trip, and as much as I didn't want to, I finally uttered the words.
Okay, babe. I feel like I should try this.
My wife, knowing me all too well, said, and so I traded my camera for Lorikeet food.
Can we go swimming with great white sharks next time? That was horrifying. Okay. We are back at the Brisbane airport today. We're in the domestic terminal because we're headed up to Hamilton Island, which is in the Whitsundays. This is our first time ever flying standby on a foreign carrier. We've of course flown standby on Delta, Sun Country, Southwest, all those US carriers. But this is our first time ever flying standby on a foreign carrier, and I have to say it has worked out perfectly. When we checked in, we already had seat assignments, which never happens in a US carrier, and we checked our bags. We're already at the gate, and in about 30 minutes we're departing for Hamilton Island and the Whitsundays.
Flight time of an hour and 25 minutes to Hamilton Island today, and the weather conditions en route, probably just a few bumps as we climb out of the Brisbane area that should settle down during the latter half of the flight. Track will be taking us over to hit Gladstone and then making a turn to then Currumbin, Mackay for Hamilton Island. Weather conditions showing a temperature of 22 degrees throughout the entire day, and the wind's currently out of the south at around 10 to 15 kilometres an hour at ground level. We'll get back to you a little bit later in the flight with an update of the arrival time. For now, welcome aboard.
We have arrived on Hamilton Island. Wow, what a difference an hour's flight makes. It's so warm and tropical here.
After a short ride from the airport to the hotel, we got checked in, and let me just say, our view wasn't horrible.
Look at this view. Oh, you guys, look at the kangaroos.
No way.
They're just out.
You can't touch me.
That's amazing.
Turns out those are wallabies, and they're all over the island. After taking in the view, we rented a buggy and headed to One Tree Hill to catch sunset, dodging some wildlife along the way.
This morning we're heading out on what I've been looking forward to this whole trip. We're heading out on a catamaran with Explorer Group, and we're doing a snorkel tour. Morning, buddy. And we're heading to literally the whitest sand beach in the world. It's called Whitehaven Beach in the Whitsundays. You excited? Are you nervous?
Yep.
Amelia had a little run-in with jellyfish yesterday, so she's a little nervous. She might get stung today, but I think we'll be good. Yeah? Okay, you ready, buddy? Let's go.
When I started learning to fly as a 14-year-old kid, I never once dreamed about going to places like this, much less with a beautiful wife and 2 incredible kids. But life has a way of surprising you, because one day you're a kid with a dream, and the next you're living in your dream, only it's so much better than you imagined. I never dreamed of snorkeling in the Great Barrier Reef. It wasn't even on my radar 2 weeks before this trip. But sometimes being open to spontaneity and adventure will bring you places you couldn't plan for. But it all starts with a dream. And I guess that's what I'm hoping my kids will get out of these trips. A desire to dream big, and then see where that takes them.
We're gonna take off these metal things on the boat so we can run and jump off.
3, 2, 1. That was awesome!
Cheers.
To the Whitsundays.
The Whitsundays.
This is awesome. Whitest beach in the world. Good morning. Today we are flying back to Brisbane and then spending the night, and then tomorrow flying home to San Francisco and then on to Minneapolis. The flights all look good. They've got plenty of open seats, and so getting home shouldn't be an issue. Before we go, I wanted to answer a question that I get probably the most in the comments, and it's about my watch. It's called a Vostok Kommanderski, and it was a gift from one of my best friends, Anthony. He gave it to me about a year before he passed away. He passed away at the age of 53, and so this watch is really special to me. He left behind 2 little kids, a girl and a boy, just like we have, and so this watch is really special to me for a couple reasons. 1, it reminds me of one of my best friends, and 2, it reminds me that tomorrow is not a guarantee, and time is just ticking away, and I guess that's why I want to bring my kids to every continent and see different cultures and different people groups, because I feel like once you've experienced different cultures and different continents and different ways of life, it just helps you be a better person and love people well, and that's what I want. So we're headed home. I'm gonna catch the sunrise though. Thanks for joining us. Today is the kids' last day of school. I still have a week and a half and then fly standby from Brisbane to Hamilton Island, where we'll spend a couple days in the Whitsundays. The next day we'll fly standby from where we'll spend a couple days in the Whitsundays.
I am so excited about these pajamas ever since redo it.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. This is an
You can just talk to me if you want. Okay. You can talk to the camera too, I don't care.
This is such an exciting moment.
You can talk to the camera.
No. Call it Timmy. Cheers. From down under. Cheers.
Cheers! I don't know if it can see me. Oh, there's the Lorikeet feeding area. Anders is making friends with all the birds.
What's a Lorikeet?
Lorikeet? It's a bird. I think it's those like.
Can we feed the birds? We're waiting for Dad to go poop. Put that in the video, I dare you. They're really, really good at jumping from great to great.
I didn't know that.
Oh no! I say that and she plumps to the ground. Did you misjudge the distance, darling? Did you hurt yourself or are you okay?
Aww.
Good thing they're built pretty solid.
That was one of the most terrifying things I've ever done. Oh, God. All the birds that we just fed at the sanctuary
Love you.
came
But
to
I
the
will
beach.
find you.
I'm okay with them up there. Not okay with them on my face.
I am.
Do it again and walk out. Like open it and then walk forward.